need to kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath. Time to focus on you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Pages, Spaces, Places, and Halls with LJ. If you are new here, then welcome. If you are joining me again from the first video that I posted last week where I introduced myself, welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because I get a chance to show you guys one of my favorite places and spaces in my home, which just so happened to be the dining room. Now, yes, this is the dining room. Normally, there is a nice long table in this space here. We went ahead and we moved the table out the way just so that I can show you the favorite thing that I have in this space. And it just so happened to be my bookshelf and my book collection. So today, I am wearing my Reading Rainbow shirt. And we all know the theme song, The Reading Rainbow, right? Take a look. So I want you to take a closer look with me as we go through. I'm going to take you through how I organize this. What are some of the books that I have up here that I'm reading? What's on my physical TBR? So that's my to be read. What physical copy books do I have up here that I haven't got a chance to get to yet, but I plan on getting to at some point? My special editions. What are my favorite genres on this bookshelf? What's the oldest book that I have up here? And also my aesthetic and my decor. So how do I design and decorate this book space so that it matches with a theme of a lot of my books that I have up here? So if that sounds interesting to you, I'm going to ask that you go ahead, like and subscribe. Get cozy, grab yourself a drink, and come with me, take a closer look as we go through how I organize my bookshelves. So I'm definitely going to take you around and give you a closer look at some of the items that are here. But before we start that, I wanted to be able to just kind of give you a high level so you know how I have these set up. In the middle, this is actually my very first book case that I purchased. This one has some of the older books. And when I say older, I've had these books the longest. This collection here is J.R. Ward Black Dagger Brotherhood series. It is a vampire society. There are 27 books in the J.R. Ward series. And yes, I have read all of them. I've been reading and collecting J.R. Ward books for well over 15 years now. She's one of my favorites. So any chance I get to get a J.R. Ward book, I definitely get them. This one, and I'm going to share with you, is actually one of her most recent releases. This is not a part of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, which is why we were also excited that she kind of shift gears and she's going into a different direction. This one is called Crown of War and Shadow. Very world building, very fantasy. So I have not read this one yet, by the way. So I'm looking forward to diving into that one. If you are a huge vampire book fan like I am, then you're no stranger to the Vampire Diaries, to the originals, as well as the Twilight series. And I have all of those books up here. Way down at the bottom, I also have, of course, the Mother of Vampires, Miss Anne Rice, and I also have some Stephen King. So this really is like my fantasy bookcase. I'll give you a closer look at some of the other items that I have up on top, especially some of my collectors, the special editions that I have on display up here. So I want to say like this whole middle section here is categorized as my fantasy section. You're going to find shifters, you're going to find werewolves and witches and fays and dragons and vampires and demons and everything in between in this particular section here. Then if you look over to the right, and I can turn you just a little bit to angle you so you can see it a little better. this bookcase here, I really wanted to highlight Black artistry. And I love the majority of my collection is probably about 80% Black books. And so over here, it's a mixture, right? There is this whole top shelf here. And you can see I have it decorated with my little TBR road. That means that I haven't got to those books just yet, but I will be eventually. I have some Ta-Nehisi Coates here. I have just a handful of autobiographies. So I have the Obamas because I definitely wanted to add them to my collection. I love Michelle Obama, so I wanted to make sure that I collected and had her books as well. Um, as far as autobiographies, I have Tiffany Haddish, I have Issa Rae, I have Miss Tina Knowles. So those are just though that's the short list of autobiographies that I have because I'm not a huge nonfiction fan. You will primarily 99.9% of my books will be fiction, so that's what you will see reflected in my bookshelves. And then I have a section here with my mystery thriller, heavy on the Tiffany D. Jackson. I have some S.A. Crosby here, some Marcus Redmond. Down at the bottom, I kind of started getting into my spooky Black books. So I have some Tanana Redo down there at the bottom. And then just kind of like a mixture of fantasy Black books on this bookcase here. And then on this side to the left, this is where we get into the dark romance. I am a huge dark romance fan. I will admit, for 2 years straight, all I read was dark romance. I had to pull myself out of it and make myself read something different. I am a huge Rena Kent fan, so you will see Rena Kent on my shelves in abundance. Rena Kent, Chantel Tessier, the Lord series, I have that. I also love Penelope Douglas, Sarah Kate's Salacious Players collection. I have Bryn Weaver, as well as some J.T. Geisinger. I started collecting all of the Harley LaRoe books that I could possibly find because there's something very unique about Harley LaRoe that I appreciate, and I really love her books is because she gives you the dark romance, but then there's the fantasy aspects to it. And so, you get your demon and your witches and, you get the spooky fantasy vibes, but you also get the dark romance. And so I appreciate that about her books. And so I try to get as many as possible. I have Callie Hart here, Lee Rivers. I have Nevessa Allen, and then just a mixture of some things. But I'm going to take you through it little by little. Also, just to mention, in front of me is my reading nook. So yes, I have a little space that I've created. There's a nice little bench here and a beautiful big bay window in front of me. And on the left and the right side of the wall, I also have books lined and they're on floating shelves. I have heavily invested in floating shelves as a part of my book decor, and it's how I decorate, how I'm able to hang my books on my walls. And so these are really inexpensive. You can get a 6 pack of these from Amazon. And I think they're less than like $30, and they're extremely sturdy. I haven't had any problems with them, and you can probably get about a good 8 to 10 books on here, without any issues. Paperback, probably a mixture of paper and hardback. I wouldn't put any really like heavy books on them. You don't want them to rip your wall. But I've had no issues with them. So I'm going to take you around and I'm going to show you the space in front of me once we kind of take a closer look at some of my favorite items. Okay, so on this wall here, as I mentioned, I am all about celebrating Black artistry, and so even in my decor, as you can see, I have a lot of Black girls reading. This is my Kimberly Brown section. I love her writing. She is romance. These particular 6 books here is a part of the Dillinger Chronicles. What you'll notice also on my bookshelves is that I am heavily into family. So I love a good family book. I have Robbie Renee here, who is another one of my favorites. If you love romance, contemporary romance, things that are going to just pull at your heart, very beautifully written, she's the go-to person. Jacques J, and I have read all of the Delgado Inferno Caselli books. More specifically, I am a huge Menace fan. This is Maverick Caselli, aka Menace. His book is 10,000 Hours with a Rich Menace. I also have the special edition copy of this book that I picked up from Jacques J at the New York event just a couple months back. And these are all signed copies. I have some Alexandria House here, Memphis and Lilith. This is my very small Ashley Antoinette collection. And then I have a nice Kennedy Ryan collection here with all of her books that I have read. As I mentioned, this is my TBR up here. I'm actually currently reading this book right now. So Soul Ties, I'm reading that now. These here, I need to read. If we move on up, it's just kind of mixed up. I have Children of Blood and Bone up there. I have the Legendborn series. I also have the Red Queen series. I have India Carter, Immortal Dark, Eternal Ruin. I have the Witcher series. I have the Accidentally Summoned series by Jessica Cage. You're gonna notice a lot of skulls on my wall, and I feel like that's because of the dark romance aesthetic. With most of the dark romance books, the dark romance girly knows that, you know, it's heavily influenced with skulls on the covers of those books, and so that's kind of what the vibe was that I was going for here. This is my oldest book, Row of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred D. Taylor. I've had this book since the 3rd grade, guys, and yes, I still have it. Pages are yellow and everything. She's an oldie but goodie. And there's books here in the middle. So more of a lot of Black fantasy. You got some Black horror down here at the bottom. I'm gonna take you back up to the top. These are some Black vampire books here at the top. If you're familiar with Granger, then you know there's a book 5 in the Secret World of Maggie Gray series, The Alchemy of Souls. I have already ordered it, and I'm actually waiting for it to come on Thursday, and I'm gonna devour that book as soon as it comes. I have my little fantasy lane here. I have I, Medusa. There's Lord of the Wilds. I don't have all the books out, but I have read all of them. Shanora Williams here with the Mayhem and the Mortal. I have not read Alchemized yet, guys. Have you read it? It's here. I'm gonna get to it. I haven't gotten to it just yet, but the plan is to add it to my fall reads, so I'm hoping that I will be able to get to it. And then we have here just a closer look at my Tessa Stone collection, and these are all shifters, and these are great fantasy books. And then of course I have Daggermouth by H.M. Wolf. You guys seen the new cover for the new one that's going to be released? And again, closer look at my J.R. Ward Black Dagger Brotherhood collection. Alright, let's take you up a little higher so that you can kind of really get a good look at my Rena Kent collection again. more skulls, but it matches the aesthetic. Rena Kent. I have Kate Stewart up here on the top. If you are familiar with Kate Stewart, if you are familiar with the Raven Hood series, then you know that this series will have you all in your feelings. If you need a good cry, check this series out. Exodus ruined me for months. Then I have H.D. Carlton, Honey Adeline, and that whole collection. Yeah, we listen and we don't judge over here, guys. A closer look at J.T. Geisinger, and as you guys can see, yes, I have like motion detector lights that come on when I get close. I have my little smut sign here. I did read the After series by Anna Todd, and it is really good. If you watch the show, I would highly recommend that you read the books. The books are so much better. And then down here, if you're a Potterhead, then you know. Huge Harry Potter fan, and so that's why I have these. Rebecca Yarros, and then I also have Slewfoot. That one is like my most recent purchase. And then way down here at the very bottom, I kind of have some classics down here. Have you seen this classic before? Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And then there's just kind of like a little mixture going on up in here. Let me show you guys my reading nook. Okay, I kind of feel like I left this space a little unfinished just because I wanted somewhere to be able to get additional books when they come in. But as I mentioned, I still have books over here on this side of the wall. B.B. Reed, Crucible, and Chrysalis is probably in my top 3 reads so far for 2026. I have Zane, of course, the mother of erotica books, Natasha Bishop. I have some J.L. Seegers over here, and then way up at the top I have Shanora Williams. As I mentioned, floating shelves are very convenient. This is my big bay window that I was telling you about, and this is my little bench that I, kind of relax on and read my books. On this side, you'll also notice some additional books over here. Of course, my little reading nook sign. I have some Lady Nisha. I have some Misha Misha over here. Misha Misha is also very thriller mystery. The Birthday Girl was a phenomenal book. I have my E. Bowser collection here, Product of the Street, and a couple of other books. More of how I decorate and design this space with black art. And then this series here, The Southhurst Syndicate by Dominique Black, along with B.B. Reed. Again, they're in my top 3 for 2026. Top 5 reads of 2026 so far. So yeah, so this is, and I have like my little initials over here on the wall, LJ. So yeah, so this is kind of like my little reading space. Enjoy the little things. And we definitely do over here, and way up here at the top, I have my nice little limited edition sign. So just so you know, some of my favorite things on here, it's like the most simplest thing ever. This is my Twilight shelf, right? I don't even have the special edition Twilight books yet. I would love to get them. I don't have them yet, but my daughter gave me this this apple, and I thought that it was super cute. It's a glass apple, and of course my decorative brain is thinking like, this is the apple from Twilight. So I'm going to put it on my bookcase, and I just thought that it was super cute to add up here as the aesthetic. You will also see a lot of crowns reflected on my shelf as well, because let's just face it, we have a lot of dragon queens and dragon princesses, and fae queens and fae princesses, and so of course I wanted to have some crowns that reflect that as well, along with like the skull aesthetic, as I mentioned. I also have, and I got this 3D print of like the little motorcycle guy to kind of match with the Chantel Tessier books because, you know, they're heavy on the motorcycle cruise. And then, of course, we have Harry's glasses to kind of match my Harry Potter books. So I have a pumpkin down there near Slewfoot and a lot of greenery kind of going up both sides of the wall. So yeah, and you'll find you know, a bunch of like little book candles here. All things bookish you'll find in this space. So just to kind of wrap everything up, I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, how I organize my space, some of my favorite things that I have over here. If you like and subscribe and you continue to follow down this journey with me, you will definitely get a closer glimpse of some of the favorite items as I pull from the TBR here and try to get some of these books read, especially since we have fall coming up. I have a whole collection of mystery thriller, psychological drama books, a little bit of horror that I would like to read this upcoming fall. And so I'll pull those from my physical TBRs that I have and I'll share them with you. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Are you organizing your bookcase in any specific way? Did you notice some things that you already have or some things that you possibly would like to read? I can give you guys a bunch of great recommendations. Just let me know. As you can see, I have a variation of genres going on over here. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to answer some of your questions in the comments if you have some. But again, thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I do